Hello, hello, hi. Welcome, welcome to Bare Bones Kitchen. I am your culinary coach, Harmony. If you have bare essentials or bare knowledge, please allow me to inspire you to make something delicious for your friends, your family, or just yourself. We don't judge around here. Y'all know that. Cheers. Tonight I'm drinking some Kona, little Kona action. We are getting closer to that Super Bowl, you guys. Okay, I didn't realize, first of all, that the rolls I had were not pre-cut. So I had to cut them in a hurry because I realized it about 2 whole minutes ago. And yeah, it probably doesn't take 2 minutes, but usually I'm particular, and tonight I was not. In any event, we're going to rock out with some chicken cheesesteak sliders because if you have been here for a minute or two, you know I got beef with beef. I cannot eat it. Not that I don't want to, and not that I don't. I just don't all the time, okay? That's the long and the short of it. All right, so I have my oven set to 350. I've got my little Sara Lee slider buns here, all cut and prepped and ready to go. I have my pan going. How are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing well. You know, a little bit ago I was watching that Tiki-Taki, and I'll tell you guys, the little military coming home videos, they used to hit hard. Now they just hit harder. Okay, maybe some of you don't know, but my little guy, Zane, you know, the one I always talk to, he's always in the other room, you can never ever see him. He decided that he was going to join the Navy, just on a whim. So he left in October. I got to see him December 18th is when he graduated from boot camp. Now, every once in a while, I actually get to have real conversations with him, so that's always fun and exciting. This morning, at like 7 o'clock in the morning, because he's 2 hours ahead of me, I got a message that said, "Good morning, Mom. I'm drinking Yahoo." That was it. That was literally the message. "Good morning, Mom. I'm drinking Yahoo." Okay, I say Yahoo. Like I don't know. I don't know what else to do, right? And yeah, so it was good. It's good. It's been really awesome. All right, my pan's getting a little hot here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do some olive oil. Just a little smidgen. Just a little smidgen. Use whatever oil you want, you guys. I don't care. I just prefer olive oil because it's kind of my jam. I got some onions here and some sweet peppers. If you want to use just regular green peppers or red, yellow, bell pepper, orange bell pepper, whatever. I just like the sweet ones. That's why I use them. I use like almost a half of an onion and I think 6 sweet peppers. For those of you that are keeping tabs, right? Because I know some of you guys love it. And if you forgot, I love to keep my peppers in the freezer. That's why there's some juice here, because I don't like to waste food, especially not right now, okay? And if it's just me cooking for myself, I don't use that many sweet peppers. I do not use that many sweet peppers. So we're just going to give the onions a few seconds by themselves. There's a few peppers in there. I don't know, it's a weird thing. My chef taught me that, like, you got to get the sulfur off of it. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but it's conditioning. All right, let's be honest about it. It's conditioning. Just a few minutes. All right, now we're going to dump these bad boys in here. We've got our peppers, and I'm also going to throw in some mushrooms because I love mushrooms, and that's really the only reason why, because I love mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, don't add them. It's not a true Philly if you have mushrooms in it, but that's why I called it Philly with a twist, you guys. Philly with a twist. Yeah, because mushrooms is my twist. I'm super excited to be back in the saddle again. Super exciting. I feel like I lost my touch a little though. It's kind of weird. But you know, I always got Nicole and Wheeler at each other's throats like siblings. It's lovely. All right, I'm gonna give this my trifecta Again, if you're brand new, I got some pepper. And I did cut my chicken up. You guys, I just bought the chicken breast that was already cut up. And then I cut that up more because it's long, like stir-fry strips. And so I figured with these little buns, I kind of needed them a little bit smaller. So I cut them up in like thirds or fourths, depending. Nice salt. And I put some olive oil in there. And I put some salt and some pepper. And I put some of my favorite Weber's roasted garlic and herb. I put a little bit of ancho chili powder. I don't know, I'm spicing it up a little bit, okay? I got my citrusy garlic. I love this stuff from Trader Joe's. If you guys have a Trader Joe's near you, that's the place to go for this. It just has a nice little light. Let me throw the cap in the oven, or the pot. That's how we're rolling. That's how we're rolling tonight. And so in my chicken, yeah, I put, again, oil, salt, pepper, the Weber's, the Trader Joe's stuff, some ancho chili powder, and what else here? Oh, this McCormick chipotle and roasted garlic. Just to kind of zhuzh. All right. So I just want to cook this until the mushrooms are kind of wilted down a little bit. The mushrooms will soak up your oil, so be careful, or any liquid that you have. And I don't want all of that liquid to go away, so I'm going to make a little hidey hole. Because I'm not one for, let's take this out and put this in, and let's take this out. I'm not down for that. So now I'm going to go in with my chicken. I have my oven set to 350. I don't know if I said that or not. Sorry guys, I'm kind of old and busted, so sometimes I forget what I'm talking about. All right. Get all of this incorporated together. We just want to make sure our chicken turns a little bit white. Not a little bit. We want it to be white because then it's going to be like in the middle. It's not going to be so pink. We don't want pink. We don't want people peeing out their booty holes. That's no fun. We want to make sure that this is all nice and cooked. I probably should have picked a bigger pan, but I didn't. This is what we're rocking with. I'm going to give it a little bit of water though because those mushrooms just everything up. Just a little squeeze of water. And off to the side, hello, hi Wheeler. I have some butter and some garlic and some parsley. So we're gonna put this on top of these beautiful little rolls here when we get to that point. But not yet. I gotta get this little mess cooked up first. So these are gonna end up going in the oven at 350. You know, I don't usually make these as sliders, so I was referencing some recipes, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of conflicting information out there. Hi, Carisha, haven't heard from you in forever. So some people are like, bake them uncovered for 15 minutes. Other recipes are like, bake them for 10 minutes covered. I'm gonna be honest, you guys, I don't usually cook them like this. I usually have like a hoagie, and I'm rocking it with like a whole sandwich. I'm not usually doing a slider. So if you have a tip or trick for that, or what has worked for you in the past, please let me know, because I'm just gonna rock it without it. 350, 15 minutes, right? All of it's cooked, so really we're just melting cheese. And for this, I am doing a provolone cheese. You could absolutely do pepper jack or cheese whiz. I know there's always controversy around provolone or cheese whiz when it comes to a real Philly. But let's face it, this isn't a real Philly. Guys, I can't eat beef, so chicken. I added mushrooms. Not really a real Philly. Not really a real Philly. That's a lot. That's a lot to say. Just a lot. I think our chicken is almost there. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes because I don't know, man. I don't wanna, yeah. see. We're going to cut it down here. We're going to cut it down. Let me see you. Hello, let me see you. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, so we're going to cut this off of here. Some of that water's got to still steam out a little bit, but we cut the heat, so we're good. Again, I have a whole little 12-pack of these little Sara Lee guys. I just cut the tops off of them. Hi, Heather! And I realized, you guys, from the last live from last week, okay, unless one of you comments after the live video, I literally cannot comment on any one particular thing until I see it in my notifications. So, you know, it's like something new every time. Just like I uploaded last week's video this weekend, and it was like, we have to go through all of these things to make sure that your shit's legit. Okay, go through them. And then, of course, my laptop died because I'm famous for that. The only thing I do at the end is put it low broil. Okay, makes it crispy on the top. All right. I'm not adding the cheese when it's on the stovetop because I want to make sure this all gets spread apart first. Then the only thing that really needs to melt is the cheese, and then the buns need to warm up. You gotta have warm buns, right? Okay. Anyways, so yeah, back to YouTube. So I think the video made it. I'm not entirely sure if it made it on YouTube or not. It was all like threatening me, like if you have all of these things and there's something wrong, then you could lose money. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't making no money. Like, I'm doing this for free. I'm doing this for free. So check out the YouTube. Let me know. I'm not sure. Maybe I went in earlier. I don't know. I don't know if it's there or not. So just be patient with me, you guys. You know I suck at this whole uploading thing anyways. I'm just happy that I can upload it again in the first place. Because there are times that Facebook's like, no, you can't download this to upload it somewhere else. And so that is where I'm at. Why is it cold out? Because it's winter. Honestly, in Washington, it's been like 50, so. You're doing it for all four of you. Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I am doing it for all four of you. I love that. You know what? If it's just one of you, Wheeler, it could be you and I. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, we're going to try to spread this across the rolls. I don't know how successful we're going to be, but I probably don't want a flat spoon. I probably need a spoon, so we're just going to grab a spoon. All right, we're going to go in. Going in. Try to make it as even as possible. Make sure everybody gets a little chunk. Squish my buns together. See, everything in the kitchen's so naughty. Everything. I mean, I may have gone a little overboard. I don't know. I might have actually done it kind of maybe on point. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. Just keep going. I mean, Queen did say fat bottom girls make the rockin' world go round, so I mean, yeah. All right, the middle's getting a lot of attention. I'll try to get this to some of the outer edges. Come on. And I did wash my hands before I came up here, you guys, I promise. You're not eating this anyways, you don't care. You're like, go ahead, dirty booty Judy, put it in your mouth. All right. Woo, them's gonna be some big bitches. All right. Put my provolone. And of course, you know I'm not gonna make you stand around and wait for them. The more stuff, the better. Put all that chicken in. Also said they wanted to ride their bicycle. Yes, they did. Want to ride my bicycle? Want to ride my bike? Alright, we're going in with that provolone. Maybe I should have got the thin stuff. I don't freaking know. Like I said, I don't ever make them like this. I just make them because I'm selfish. One sandwich, you guys. One sandwich. I'm kind of scared to put another layer on there, so I'm not going to do it because I'm scared. I'm scared. We're just gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. And then my craziness over here, I'm like, okay, I have to put these in a special order so I know which way they go. That's why they're laid out all weird over here. Because I have to put them in a special order. There's nothing worse to me than having things all cattywampus, I guess. I don't know. It's my ism. It's my ism. Right. Whew. Thank you, Heather. I appreciate that, love. All right, we're going in with our butter and our garlic and our parsley. And we're just going to drizzle this bitch over the top. I'm going to try to get as many chunks as I can. There was one recipe that I looked at that had some kind of like garlic aioli to put on here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not trying to put a bunch of mayonnaise in the oven, so I'm good. We'll just do a little tapper. It's fine. See how heavy-handed I can get with this. Hopefully I made enough. Gonna make it work. Gonna make it stretch. That's what this show is all about, making that dollar stretch, right? So I think this cost me maybe $12. Maybe 12. Because I already have the butter, I already have the garlic, I already have the parsley. I did not have the rolls. I was going to use chicken that I cooked on Sunday, and I thought, no, because then all of my pepper flavors are not going to get into the chicken. So I already have the peppers, and I bought new chicken, and yeah. I did see a recipe that was using the frozen little chicken strip breast things. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Just not. So I'm just going to leave it uncovered. We're going to pop this bad boy in here. 15 minutes, 350. So right around 6:30, I'm going to send you guys a picture. I'm going to do that. I'm going to send you a picture. Pinch of Parmesan on top. Oh, if I had some garlic dressing. Like a sprinkle, you're right. I am kind of doing a sprinkle. The only other loose cheese I have is feta. And I don't know that that's going to rock right. So, and I don't use the shaker Parmesan cheese. That's, I don't know. I have a weird thing about that. I have a weird thing about it. But that would be good in here. If I did have Parmesan, I would definitely have put that on there. 9:30, yes sir, 9:30 for you, 9:30 for you, 6:30 for the rest of us. Gosh, Wheeler, have I told you how much I appreciate that you show up? All right, you guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer because Wheeler has a bedtime and he needs his little binky and his blankie, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks for showing up, you guys. Y'all keep showing up, so do I, and I will see you next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Mwah!